Hello? Hello, this is Mrs. Smith, the wife of John Smith. Is that correct?
Yes. Who is this?
I'm from the police.
The police?
I'm sorry if I startled you. It's easier to contact people by text message these days. That's why I'm texting you like this.
But why do the police know my contact information?
Don't underestimate the police, ma'am. We can look up a private number in a heartbeat.
Oh, I see. Then what can I do for you?
Put your hands up now.
Huh? It's kind of silly telling me to put my hands up by text message. Anyway, I didn't do anything.
It was your husband who did.
What?
Hand over the $5 million in diamonds your husband stole.
My husband?
That's correct. Last night, your husband broke into a jewelry store and stole $5 million worth of diamond jewelry. A police report was filed.
Oh no, you don't think my husband...
I know it's hard to believe, but it is a fact that your husband stole the jewelry. Security cameras caught him in the act.
No, that's definitely not my husband. Isn't this a case of mistaken identity?
No, his face was clearly visible. Some witnesses saw him running away. I'm sure it was him.
I'm afraid to say it, but...
Well, I'm sure it's terrifying. Your own husband committed a horrible crime.
Well, that's not what I meant.
According to eyewitness testimony, your husband fled in his car, in the direction of your home. So the diamonds he stole must be hidden at home. If you return them now, we won't arrest him. Now give me the diamonds.
I don't care what you say. We don't have any diamonds.
Oh, you're defending your husband, aren't you?
I'm not defending him. My husband would never steal diamonds. If you say it's on the security camera, show me the proof.
I'm sorry, but I can't show you the data from the security cameras. I'm afraid we can't show it to outsiders.
Outsider? I'm his wife.
Anyway, rules are rules.
That's absurd.
Well, if you insist on not having the diamonds, I'll have to ask you to pay for them.
Huh?
Get me $5 million in cash right now.
$5 million is impossible.
Are you sure you don't want your husband arrested?
Yes.
You are the only one who can save him now.
But there's no way we can pay $5 million.
Then how about 100,000?
100,000?
The jewelry store owner said if you can get me 100,000 for the time being, he'll forget about the diamonds.
What? Is only 100,000 enough?
He went as far as the break into a jewelry store. Your husband must have been in financial trouble. The jewelry store owner is a generous man. He wants to give poor people a chance.
I see.
So, as long as he pays 100,000 at first, the store owner is willing to accept the rest in installments. What do you think? Even you can pay 100,000 right away.
I don't have 100,000 on hand.
Then go to the bank and withdraw the money. If you have it by tomorrow evening, I'll let you off the hook.
You're not a cop, are you?
What? I'm telling you, I'm the police.
You've been saying all kinds of crazy things. We stole $5 million worth of diamonds, and now you're asking for 100,000? Why are you contacting me, the wife, not him?
That's because we were able to get a hold of your information before we could find his.
Oh, my husband passed away 5 years ago.
What?
How does someone who's already dead steal diamonds? Was it my husband's ghost caught on the security camera?
Wait a minute, I didn't hear that your husband passed away.
Oh, you suddenly changed your tone. You're a fraud, aren't you? See, I knew it. You can't answer anything.
Damn it. Well, it doesn't matter now.
You lied about the $5 million diamond theft anyway, didn't you? Your goal from the beginning was to get the money, right?
That's right. As long as I get the 100,000, that's all that matters.
I'll call the police then.
What the hell?
What are you surprised at? You're a scammer.
It's not a scam, it's attempted fraud.
You just tried to cheat me out of my money, remember?
I haven't taken your money yet.
Oh, you're a con man. Don't you know that? You can be arrested for attempting to defraud me.
Well then, I have an idea.
What is it?
If you don't pay me the 100,000, Emma will get hurt.
Huh? Emma?
What are you babbling on about? It's your daughter, Emma.
My daughter.
That's right. Ha ha ha. Don't you care what happens to your only precious little daughter?
How do you know about Emma?
I know everything about you. Of course, I know where your house is.
Emma didn't do anything. Keep her out of this.
It's up to you to keep Emma safe. You know what happens if you tip off the police, right? If you want what's good for Emma, get the 100,000 ready right away.
You're a coward for taking advantage of my Emma. Human scum.
Whatever you say. You want your daughter to get hurt because you were stinging over a mere 100,000?
Well, no.
Emma will be taken far away. I'm sure she'll be in a lot of pain. Poor little thing, she's still so young.
Don't.
If you're her mother, you know what to do, don't you?
Okay, I understand. I'll give you the 100,000.
Alright, well said.
But please, just leave her alone.
Fine.
Then tell me where to transfer the money.
No transfers. Bank transfers are a bad idea, so I'll have you hand it to me in person.
Cash?
Yes, cash.
How do I give it to you?
Come to the parking lot of the convenience store in front of the mall tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Text me when you get there. I'll tell you how to give it to me then.
Understood.
Hey, it's almost time for the meeting. Did you get the stuff ready?
I just arrived at the convenience store.
I see. You didn't tell the police, did you?
Of course not.
Did you get the 100,000 together?
I withdrew it from the bank this morning.
Good. Then you'll do exactly as I tell you from now on.
Yes, okay.
You'll see a white van parked at the end of the parking lot.
Oh, that's the car. Are you waiting for me in the car?
There's no one in the car. I can't let anyone see my face. But the car is unlocked. Open the back and put the cash inside.
I understand.
Just so you know, if you make the slightest wrong move, Emma's dead. You're surrounded by a bunch of my guys right now. They're keeping an eye on you. If you even make a move to call the police, someone will go after Emma right away.
I beg you. Please don't touch Emma.
I won't do anything if you don't screw up. Rest assured. As long as you hand over the cash quietly, nothing will happen to either of you.
I just put the bag of cash in the back of the van.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna head to my car now. You get the hell out of here. Alright?
Yes, alright.
Hey,
May I help you?
are you fucking kidding me?
Huh?
There was no money in the bag.
Huh? That's strange. I'm sure I put a wad of cash in there.
You've got to be kidding me. That's a wad of toy money, isn't it?
Oh, you figured it out?
You're a tricky one, aren't you?
How did you see through that?
Who would be fooled by that? I can't believe you went to the trouble of grabbing a wad of toy money. Do you really have that much free time?
I just happened to have it at home.
That can't be true. Are you saying you always kept a wad of dummy bills?
Yeah, I always keep it by my side and look at it.
Huh?
Even if it's play money, if you keep it with you, it helps you with wealth attraction. My mother gave it to me as a gift. Today's toys are really well made, aren't they? Just looking at it makes you feel like a millionaire.
You idiot.
But it looked just like the real thing, didn't it? I got 100,000 worth. I'm sure you'll get lucky too.
You've got to be kidding me. Hey, is your daughter Emma home right now?
Yes, she's at home, but...
I'm going to your house now and I'm going to kidnap your daughter.
How are you going to kidnap my daughter? You can't go in there. The front door is locked.
I'm not just gonna ring the doorbell. I'll probably just smash through the window.
What? Are you really going to do that?
It's your fault for making me angry.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Are you saying that the police are in the house?
No, there are no police. I'm worried about you.
What are you talking about now? You're wasting your time trying to stall me like that. By the time you get home, Emma will be long gone. You'll regret teasing me.
Wait! It's dangerous, so don't touch Emma.
Huh?
You'll get your fingers bitten.
Huh? Bite? Is your daughter that rabbit?
She's not rabbit. Emma is a timid and quiet girl by nature. But if you startle her, she might bite.
Biting when startled? Your kid is that undisciplined?
It's impossible to discipline them. Emma is a piranha we keep at home.
Piranha? I thought she was human.
No, she's not a person. She's a fish.
How can a fish be your daughter?
I love her like she's my family. I'd even go so far as to call her my daughter.
Oh no.
So you're not going to hurt Emma. You'd better not do anything strange. You'll be the one who gets hurt.
I can't believe it was a pet. You gave a piranha a confusing name like Emma.
Speaking of names, you're Watson, right?
Huh? How did you know my name?
Oh, you are Watson after all.
You knew all along?
We went to the same college. You've known my husband and me for a while. I didn't think I'd be the victim of a scam by a mutual friend.
But how did you know it was me?
You're the only one of my husband's friends who had my contact information.
What the hell? I hadn't seen you for years, so I didn't think you'd find out.
I know you went to the trouble of sending me a message with a different ID. I knew all along.
How did you find out?
You knew about Emma.
Huh?
Only my family was supposed to know that we kept piranhas in our house. But my husband, before he died, he went out for a drink with you once, didn't he?
I think it was about 5 years ago, right before he passed away.
At that time, Emma had just arrived at our house. I didn't know what influenced him. My husband insisted on getting a piranha. Piranhas have a scary image. I was against it at first, but my husband's enthusiasm got the better of me and I went to the pet store and bought one. Then I found it surprisingly cute. My husband is usually quiet and doesn't talk much about his family. I guess he was so proud that she was his daughter.
Since you mention it, John was happy to have a cute daughter named Emma.
But my husband was diagnosed with a disease soon after he brought her home. He passed away in the blink of an eye. We didn't have any children. He loved Emma as if she was his own daughter. I'm sure my husband was disappointed too.
What's so cute about a piranha with such a scary face?
Well, most people wouldn't understand how cute Emma is. By the way, why did you try to take $100,000 from me?
I really needed the money.
If you need money, why don't you work and earn it yourself?
It's not that easy to earn $100,000. Besides, I wanted to get back at John.
Get back at him? Did my husband do something bad to you?
He was smarter than me.
What?
He was a good student, but he was a quiet, dull guy.
Well, yes.
I, on the other hand, was a total failure academically. But I was popular with women and I was supposed to be more successful than him in the future. But John got a good job at a good company and got married before me. And he even had a cute daughter.
She's a piranha, though.
Shut up. I thought she was a human being until just now. While he's enjoying his life, I failed to find a job. I was making a living at a part-time job. I couldn't forgive myself for losing everything to him.
I see. I guess it's called male jealousy?
I didn't want to lose to him. I wanted to give him a good beating someday, so I decided to take his money.
But why did you call me the wife? You were only jealous of my husband. I had nothing to do with it, right?
I thought you were easier to fool.
Huh?
John is smart. I thought he'd easily find out it was me. But your grades were about the same as mine. I thought if I told you I was the police, you'd get scared and cough up the $100,000.
I've been taken for a fool too, haven't I?
And you've got a wad of dummy money. You're so clever.
I knew it was you on the other end. There's no way I'd give you $100,000.
How dare you make fun of me? We were friends in school. I never want to see your face again.
Speak for yourself. You didn't even know my husband was dead, making up lies about diamonds or whatever.
Well, this time it didn't work out, so let's just forget about it. Forget about me. I'm leaving town. And you're never gonna see or hear from me again.
You're already surrounded by cops.
What? No way. There's a police car parked right in front of me. You call the police?
Of course. You tried to cheat me out of $100,000. I already called the police. You may not have noticed it, but before you even met me in the parking lot, your car was already marked.
Damn, you tricked me. You promised not to tell the police. To keep Emma safe.
You tricked me first.
But I kept my word.
So you're going to take Emma away? How? Hold her in your bare hands? Don't tell me you want the whole tank.
No, I don't want Emma.
Then you'll be a big boy and be arrested by the police.
Wait a minute. You know, it was $100,000 in fake money. Calling the police about stealing a lot of play money? That's going a little overboard, isn't it?
And by play money, it was a wad of cash that my mother gave me and I treasured. You took $100,000 worth of toys away from me. If my luck goes down, it's your fault.
It won't go down.
Besides, I told you before, you can be arrested for attempted fraud, didn't I?
Oh no, I don't want to be arrested.
If you didn't want to get caught, you shouldn't have done this in the first place.
That's the only way I could get my hands on $100,000 quickly.
Come to think of it, ever since you were a student, you've always had a tendency to want to have fun. You try to get results without hard work. You skipped class and copying my husband's reports. But if you think it's easy to get $100,000, you're wrong. If you have time to think about some stupid scam, then work hard and diligently.
I understand. I'm sorry. I'll work hard from now on. You're gonna have to help me.
What's the matter with you? You think if you apologize, I'll forgive you?
We're friends, right?
What? Friends?
We hung out together a lot when we were students.
That was a long time ago, not now. I wouldn't call a scumbag who tries to cheat me out of money, out of jealousy, a friend.
I apologize for trying to take your money. So why don't you call the police and convince them to let me go?
I can't.
Oh, come on, why not?
Well then, goodbye, scammer. I have no more use for you. I'll block you too.
Wait a minute. Oh no, a police officer is approaching me. Please help me. Oh my God.
Shortly thereafter, Watson was arrested. Why he was after $100,000 had always been a mystery to me. According to the police investigation, he had no regular job, but he had a serious gambling problem. He was in debt. The amount was a little over $100,000. He came up with the idea of committing this crime. The case was successfully solved, though. I am so disappointed because he was an old friend of mine. I am sure that my husband in heaven feels the same way. I hope Watson will work diligently from now on. I would like to continue to live peacefully with Emma, the memento of my husband.